Oh, let me back up first. Okay. All right. Now we're on the move. Hello, everyone. I know nobody's watching yet, but this is a test. This is the first time that I'm going to use this streaming using YouTube. Oops. Hey, dude, stay. All right. So we're driving home. Just got off of work and now heading home. So this video or this, I call it like a session now. So every day I'm off to work around 6 o'clock, and I have 30 to 40 minutes drive going home. So that being said, I wanted to share some I'd say experiences or events, and especially because if you watch my videos, I include the dialysis topic or videos regarding home dialysis. Probably some of you might be wondering what happened, why we end up doing dialysis. Will I say anything? All right. Well, I'm actually driving with my husband right now. So he used to be, or he is a diabetic for a long time. I'd say at least what, 30 years, 30, at least 20 years. So when he was younger, he did not pay attention because he didn't feel really bad or doesn't feel sick at all, even if his sugar is being high. So, because some people, when their sugar gets like, let's say 200, above 200, 300, they feel sick. But him, nothing. It's just like a regular, like he didn't have it. Plus, also the fact that the medication is expensive, the doctors. So, and he tried, he was not paying attention to it. He ignored it. Maybe he gets medication from time to time, but it's not regular. So I think that's what happened. One time he had like a general check, and the doctor said like his A1C. That's where I think to determine, that's the number to determine if like your sugar. I think normal A1C is what, 7, well, 6 to 7 or 6 point something, below 7. Yeah. But his was over 14, and they can't be above 14. A1C is above 14, and that's really bad. Even the doctor said that he could die that day. He could have heart attack, or. But he wouldn't treat it either. Yeah, but since it's been so long as well, he didn't even give any, at least insulin, or refer to somebody. So we ride with it, thinking like, never mind, it's okay. I don't feel bad, or I don't feel sick. But after that, I think that's just like maybe 4 years ago that doctor say something. And so, yeah, it happened just one day. It was Sunday morning, maybe around 5, 6 o'clock. Mm, Suddenly, oh yeah, around 6 o'clock, 5:30 ish, 6 o'clock Sunday morning. That was October 22nd of 2018, or 21st, excuse me, October 21st, 2018, when suddenly he woke up having a hard time breathing, and he's sweating a lot, like a cold sweat. And he didn't feel any pain at all. No pain. It's just purely like heavy chest, like something like sitting on his chest. In his words, like an elephant sitting on his chest. That it was so heavy and he's having hard time breathing. So I called 911 and they responded very quickly, not even like 5 minutes, because we used to live like closer to a fire station. So it was the firemen that rescued first. They checked his vitals, the heart rate. They attached the what they call that, like the heart monitor, the EKG, EKG. I'm sorry, and it's reading abnormally. It's kind of like up and down, and it's still he was still sweating a lot, having hard time breathing. So they suggested like, oh, he could have he had like heart attack, or he's having a heart attack. So they brought him to the hospital. Mm, there, yep, the doctor, when we went to the reached the ER, the doctor did say that he's still conscious. He never lost his consciousness. The ER doctor said that yes, he is having a heart attack. They tried to, or yeah, heart attack. I'm sorry. Oops. I think there's a cop behind me. We're slowing down. There you go. There you go. Good thing he's not behind me. All right. So yeah, the doctor did say that he's having a heart attack. They did a lot of tests, ultrasound, or even like X-ray, CT scan, and they found, oops, another one. Oh my goodness, what's going on? And another two behind me, or actually like three cups behind me. Something's going on. So we're gonna slow down for a minute. There's another one, and I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of cups chasing somebody. That's like 5 or 6 cups already. All right, keep going. So after the test shows with the X-ray, CT scan, so they did find that his arteries were clogged, like three of his heart, like the main arteries, they were clogged, and they tried to clear it up. There's some I don't know what's the term, but it's kind of I don't know how to explain it, but they put something through his legs going up, I think his thigh, that's where they put it, going through his heart to clear the clog. They tried to clear the clog, and he said, and he's still like conscious then. They didn't put him to sleep or anything. So they tried clearing it up, and he said he feel it, that something is, when they're pushing that device, clearing the clog, he felt it. And no, it didn't help. It's pretty bad that it didn't help. It didn't clear at all. So they came up with a decision that the only way to save his life and the only way to treat it is through a bypass operation, a heart bypass operation. And since he's got three, or he had three arteries that were clogged, so they call it like the triple bypass. They call it triple bypass. So, but they did not do it on the same day because his heart was so stressed. They give it, of course, they also like did a test if his heart can make it, because some people, if they have like how do you call it, like a weak heart, that they cannot like survive with surgery. But good thing his heart was strong, and the doctor said like, yeah, he can undergo surgery, but they give it a day before they do the procedure because of what happened. His heart was so stressed that day, so they give him a day to relax. So that was really very scary. Fairly, like, don't know what to do. Been crying and praying, but nothing you really can do but just to trust God and the doctor that it's gonna be a successful operation, and if that's the only way that he can survive or he will live is through that procedure, so be it. So they did. The next day, he had a triple bypass, and if you researched on it, I think the procedure is they actually like stop the heart to do it, right? They stop the heart.
Open your chest, stop your
Yeah,
heart,
open your chest, and then yeah, that's the open surgery, and then stop your heart, and then I think put it for, yeah, for machine surgery took first. I think it's time around waiting area, and it's really nerve wracking. Like, if you can imagine those, like in the movies, that how, like, when they're waiting for their loved ones that's in the emergency room, that's the feeling. You know, his took probably more than 4, if I can remember it right. And there you go. They call your name once the surgery is done. They will call you and to meet the doctor. And it was, the doctor said like it's successful. He's now going to the ICU room to, for recovery before they can. Hello, hi Jep, Chup Chup. Hi Jep. Online lang. Walang magawa. On the way home, I don't know if makita yung anyway, it was interrupted. I'm just like doing chika chika what happened to what happened to my husband before he had the dialysis. So I was just saying what happened, how it happened. I'm sorry, I cannot type kasi nagda-drive ako. Okay, thank you. Keep safe sa pag-drive. So that's it after the surgery. So I'm now in the surgery. So he had triple bypass. So it took 4 hours and 4 hours, more than 4 hours. So the doctor did say that the surgery was successful. So it's a relief on my part. So, and knowing that during that time, it's just by myself, no other family members. My husband's family is so far away. They live in Massachusetts. That is 18 hours away from us. So during his heart attack, during his operation, it's just by myself. And I have a friend too. I called her just to be with me because I was so nervous during the surgery. So after that, they brought him to the ICU for recovery. Probably a few days. And imagine when you are inside the ICU, it's like an open, it's not really like closed rooms. So some people there, you can hear groaning, like, it's scary. Every time the machine alarms, beep the alarm, you're scared because some of them could be, life-threatening, or they're like in trouble and needs attention. So it's scary. And then a few days later or a week later, he's good to go. He's already in a regular room. So we go down to a regular room. Everything's still in check. And one day it just happened. So during the surgery, or in that process, or like after the surgery, I'm sorry. So they sedate him so bad that he's almost like asleep all the time. And then one day when he got up, he's complaining that he can't see. Like one of his eye, he can't see. It's blurred. It's all like white. So the doctor decided to took some MRI to see what's going on. Plus, he can't walk. Suddenly he can't walk. Maybe like few steps, but he's all like out of balance. He can't even balance himself. Standing up, he falls down. So the doctor suggested to get an MRI. Get an MRI. I can't even say the terms. And to see, to figure out what's going on with him, with his eyes. So first CT scan. They can't find anything in the CT scan. So suggested to do an MRI. But he's complaining before going to the MRI. He's complaining, I can't breathe. But the doctor just thinking like, it's probably normal because they check the oxygen level. It is like 98, 99%. So you're fine. It's probably just something. You're probably just nervous or something like that. But you're fine. But on the way to the MRI room, he died. He coded. For, I didn't even know about it until the doctor came back and told me that, your husband just coded, but he's fine right now. He's in back in the ICU room. But when I heard that, because it's been a while, I was wondering why it took so long to get the MRI. Normally, like 20-30 minutes, the patient should be back in the room. That's even like tops. But it's been so long, I've been waiting, and no Tom, my husband's name is Tom. he's not back in the room. So I was wondering what happened. So the doctor supposedly, like, when you get an MRI, the patient should be back in the room, right? But after the MRI, it's only the doctor showed up, and it's like, what's going on? And the doctor's first word was, he's okay. He's in the ICU room, just recovering. Don't worry. But he did coded, or he did, like, yeah, blue code. What they call it, code blue, which means he died for. The doctor said he died for 40 seconds, and good thing they revived him, and he was revived, and of course he's still living right now, so he survived that. But it was so scary knowing that when the doctor said, like, oh, he coded and saying blah blah blah, and my mind is just like black out. I don't even hear, like, I don't hear anything word she said. So I have the doctor call call his mom, because I just can't handle what she's saying. So the doctor talked to his mom, and back to ICU again after that. And there I saw him. He was unconscious when I got to the ICU, because I think they sedate him after that, just to have him rest. But that was so scary. And few days back to a regular room. But all in all, we're in the hospital for 3 months. After the that's after that code he coded. That's the time that they treat him like he had a stroke. So the doctor didn't even notice or realized it, and after he lost his eyes, and he can't walk anymore without or having hard time even like few steps. So he can stand, but he cannot walk. He's out of balance, and it's so bad. Um, yeah, I will. Salamat, Chep. That's just driving, just talking and driving at the same time. And first time to do the live. I'm trying it, testing lang. So good. Thank you though. So yeah, after that, few he did some session like the physical therapies, and for 3 months we're stuck in the hospital. Imagine, like, we're living in a hospital for 3 months, and I was still working. Uh, it's like in the morning I get out, come back in the afternoon, and I slept in the same room. So it's one 1 month in like a regular hospital room, and then we moved to the physical therapy. So that's where we stayed there for another 2 months, just to heal the surgery as well, because it's scared. It's freaked me out to go home without any knowledge. But anyway, so that was 3 months in the hospital, and we went home December 24th. That's before Christmas. And of course, we didn't really celebrate Christmas. After what happened, we're just so thankful that he's home after 3 months. And that's it. And so that's the story of his heart attack, why he ended up dialysis. There's more to it. So I will just continue. So that's the first part right now. So ano ni siya, Dear Ate Rosing, story of my life. Just to give a background or information why he ended up on dialysis. So that's it. For now, that's all from the heart attack, and then I will do it again sometime when I'm driving home. It's kind of raining so hard right now, and I can barely see. So I will sign up for now and continue the story I don't have work tomorrow, so I only drive from home to work and then do this. At least I have nothing to do. So it's gonna be Monday again that I will do some sharing and awareness to those people who have diabetes, that you should take it seriously and do not ignore it, because it's really it's fatal. Yeah, like it can kill you, heart attack, or even worse. You don't even notice about it and die. So all right, it's getting dark, and ciao. Until next time. Thank you, Jeb. I'll see you later. Love ya. Bye.